Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello. Yes. Thank you. That front row energy. I love that. Thank you. So, welcome back. It is fall 2025. And yes, it's going to be a great year here at PMA. I cannot speak for the rest of the world, honestly. It's looking rough out there. But here we are going to be doing a lot of wonderful and exciting things. I am Professor Shepard. I am an associate professor of cinema and media studies and also the chair here in the department. And I wanted to say welcome to the Schwartz Center. Welcome to the fall. How many freshmen do we have out there? Oh my goodness. Yes. Look at that youth. You can tell the light is in their eyes. Look at those smiles. We are so glad to have you here. I think you really are going to find your place and your purpose here. I'm so grateful to see you all here at the kickoff. This is where you learn so many exciting things that are going to be happening this semester and also throughout the year. You get a chance to connect with each other. I think we were here not but a couple months ago. When we had David here, and he was talking about, this is David Diggs, Hamilton, don't make me sing. I will, okay. I'm just kidding, no, I won't. But he was talking about, that the people who really matter are not just obviously, your wonderful professors, those are great, but the people that you meet, your peers, your colleagues, those are the ones who are going to be carrying you into the future. Those are going to be your collaborators. Those are going to be your co-conspirators. So I'm so glad to see a bunch of new faces, a bunch of reoccurring familiar faces, some who've traveled the world and found their way back. Almost whole. Where's she at? Yes, there she goes. So it's so great to see so many folks. I want to kick this off by talking about a couple of great new things that we're going to have happen this semester before I pass it off to our MC for the night, Liv, who's so wonderful. And we'll be going through a series of events. Now, first, I really want to get to know you in a deep and personal way. And that can only happen if you show up for, number one, my chats with a chair. Who's ever been to a chat with a chair? They can speak and testify in a court of law to how wonderful and how amazing I am and how absolutely transformative experience it was for an hour to eat pizza with me. So I really want to see you all. These chats with the chair allow you to learn more about the department, allow you to have front row access to the chair, to ask things, to be engaged, to have people learn more about you and your interests and be able to be responsive to those. Some of you all who are going to sign up, not just to events, but also to be majors and minors in the department, you want somebody who knows you, somebody who's familiar with you. This is how you do it. You take a big school like this one that involves walking 7,000 miles just to go to class, and you get a chance to make it small by meeting people who truly do care about you. And I'm going to tell you right now, I do truly care about you. I care that you have a great experience here. I am deeply, deeply invested in this place, and I'm invested in you. Please call my bluff on it. Please come to the Chats with a Chair. So these are going to be on Thursday, September 18th from noon to 1. You will get a lot of email reminders about this if you are part of our listserv. And there's also going to be one on November 6th, also noon to 1. Lunch will be provided, and you'll get a chance to meet each other, see me, and sometimes if you're in the right place at the right time, you also get free things. I think people can attest to that. So I would say, show up where I am at because I happen to have the free things with me. So number one, we have that. I also want to talk to you about an event that sounds far away, but the way we do planning is a year in advance. So just put this into your body, into the script of your life. We are coming back. The reviews are in. PMA Studios that we launched last year was a big hit. So we are doing it again in spring 2027. PMA Studios round 2 will happen. So that means we will be having a script contest yet again. And you'll be hearing more about that soon, about the dates for that. So PMA Studios was a curricular event here that brought together all the aspects of filmmaking, production, from pre-production to production, all the way to exhibition here in the Kipling Theater. And it ensnared so much of our faculty and our staff to put on a full professional style movie that involves student directors, student key grips, student everything. And so we're really excited to be able to launch that again. But I'm just going to flag that to you. It sounds far away, but when you're beginning to plan your courses, you're going to want to know about this. Last but not least, on my end, besides encouraging you all, of course, to continue to take PMA courses, we have so many great courses on the books for you, and of course, show up to PMA events, is that we have something also very extra special. If you've been here, where are my sophomores, my juniors, my few seniors in the back? You have maybe heard me teasing this for about 2 years. That's my third year cheering. About we are going to create, and now the thing is that we are creating a domestic study program called Cornell in Los Angeles. We are greenlit to go. We are making it happen. With very generous donor support, we're also making this cost effective to be able to participate in. It will be during the semester, spring semester. So that means 8 students will be going to Los Angeles, getting course credit, while also having a full immersive experience to learn more about the business of both movie making, but also the performing and media art scene in Los Angeles, which we know is a global epicenter for the arts. A chance to network with industry alums. Also maybe go on The Price is Right, because if you hit it big, you don't need college. So you'll have all these great opportunities. You're going to hear a lot more about this. We plan on starting info sessions in the early spring, potentially late fall. We'll be launching a website. This is going to be a full blown out deal. Like I said, it's been about 2 years in the making, so we're really excited. This is open to anyone at the university, so you can spread the good word of this. But we love when we have a heart for the house. We love to see a lot of PMA majors and minors because, again, you get PMA major and minor credit to participate. But CULA, aka Cornell University in Los Angeles, is coming and will be here. So I'm really excited for us to be able to kick that off. Now, last but not least, I just want to remind you all one of the things that you're here to do. Obviously, go to your classes, obviously have a great experience with each other, but you really are here to create opportunities for yourself, to have experiences, and you can do those through so many activities. I hope you get involved. I hope you get involved in a plethora of ways. I hope that you hear the offerings that you hear today and that you sign up for things, but I also hope you get involved as an audience member. Like, you have to witness, you have to watch. You have to watch to be able to know more, to learn more, to be able to be more, and to be able to do more. So I hope you spend this year really committed to the process of growing as artists and as academics, because we are a very, very special place that gets to let you do both. So thank you so much. Take it away, Liv.
Okay, hi everybody. All right, so the first project that I'm going to talk about today is Eco Macbeth. This is a workshop. This practice-based research series will engage Shakespeare's Macbeth through an ecological lens, bringing in renowned guest scholar practitioners to guide work with Cornell students seeking new ways to read and stage our shared role with nature in this era of ecological crises. Yeah, sounds interesting to me. Okay, I'll pass it off to Dr. Warner speaking about Sundance. Oh.
So, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to
Hi,
make it.
Theo.
I got 2 little kids to run and help put to bed while my partner has an event over at the other edge of campus. But thank you, Liv. Thank you, Dr. Warner. Eco Macbeth is an epic year-long project where we are bringing in guest scholars of renown from across the globe. So there's a series of workshops that are coming up in order to lens this play that is unfortunately so timely, 400 years after it was written, about the rise of authoritarian regimes that wreak havoc to people, to places, to environment, and to relationships. So it's a deep dive that is beginning this Friday with the first workshop led by a former PMA professor, Michael Kaplan, who's now faculty in the MFA acting program at the University of Connecticut. And all the information for the workshops will be on these little sheets of paper that I will leave over there where it says Eco Macbeth in my absence. The next workshops are a series of 3 that come in the middle of September with an amazing guest artist that PMA has hosted before, Ingrid Kapayton, who was part of Sleep No More in New York City, where for years they did this amazing immersive breakdown of Macbeth into movement. And so she'll be guiding students in how they did that to make that come alive. And then that weekend, will be Tanmay Dhanania, who's an internationally renowned artist, educator, filmmaker, writer, producer who has done only virtual workshops for Cornell over the last 4 years and has now received a visa to come here and will be teaching in person about adaptations of Macbeth that focus on ecology in India. And then lastly, Dr. Chris Marino, who's the chair of the theater department down at University of North Carolina, an expert on Macbeth, will be coming in to talk about how to lens human and non-human points of views as an actor, even if you're not an actor, or if you're just starting, like I see so many of my students from the last couple of days here. Thank you for coming. Everybody is welcome and encouraged to come and attend any of these workshops, or all of them, to either participate, if you seize the opportunity, or simply to observe and learn by watching as we deep dive this salient and timely play. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.
Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Kristen Warner, and I am the director, the tour guide of the PMA at Sundance experience. We have gone for the last 2 years to Sundance that is currently in Park City, Utah, starting in 2027, which is the year after this coming year, of course. It will be in Boulder, Colorado. So this will be the final year in Park City. So that will be very meaningful to Sundance, which is in its 41st year, as well as to all of the folks who have gone for over the last 4 decades. And it will be meaningful to you as well. So I want to invite you all to come to one of the information sessions that we have. We'll start on September 8th, and then we'll do them for the next couple of weeks until, like, I think Tuesday the 30th. There are flyers all around. You can also go to the PMA website and search PMA at Sundance, and you'll come to the website with all that information and videos and from folks who have gone, live, so on, so many others. And so there's lots of opportunity and lots of experience that you can get as both if you're interested in being a filmmaker, if you're interested in going into other aspects of industry, if you're interested in marketing. So many things. Sundance has people there to do. And so I think it's a really exciting opportunity, and I do look forward to y'all coming to the information sessions to come and learn more. Thank you.
Yeah, I went to Sundance, I guess 2 years ago now. It's a great experience, so you guys should follow up with Dr. Warner about that one. So next, I'm going to talk about I Want a Country. This is a theater production happening in the department this semester. Some words from the director, Sam, from the Cherry Arts. What do you do when the country you considered yourself at home in suddenly seems to be falling apart? What even makes it the same country that it was in the past? What is the status of the migrant who no longer has a country? In general, are we all doomed, or is there hope? This playful, passionate, unlikely script has rapidly become one of the most important pieces of international theater writing in the last decade. Please prepare a 2 to 3 minute dramatic monologue for your audition. This should be memorized. Please bring an acting resume if you have one, along with a printed photo of yourself. All Cornell students, faculty, and staff are welcome to audition. Please arrive 15 minutes prior to your time slot, and auditions are Tuesday, September 2nd from 5 to 9 p.m. in the Flex Theater. That's just right across from the green room. And callbacks are Thursday, September 4th from 5 to 9 in the Flex Theater as well. You should audition. Sounds great. Sarah Bernstein on 2610 crew assignments for One Country.
Hi folks, I'm Sarah. I'm on the design faculty here at PMA. I want to tell you about backstage crew opportunities that we have for credit this semester. And these are on I Want a Country as well, our PMA production. That'll be in the Flexible Theater. And we are looking for crew members to be a light board operator, soundboard operator, and a dresser. And you would receive 1 class credit for this for your work. And the dates sort of span from seeing a run through on October 10th and then starting tech the following week. So sort of the middle of October through November 1st. We run for 2 weekends. So you do technical rehearsals and performances for that show. So it's a great learning experience. 0 experience is required. The whole point is for you to learn. So we will teach you what you need to know for that. So if you're interested, come see us at the table here. And if you're just thinking about it and you're interested, we'll take down your contact information. If you want to look at the schedule and you can commit, we also have permission codes ready tonight for folks for that. If you're interested in being a dresser, talk to me. If you're interested in being a light board op or soundboard op, talk to Warren here at that table. All right, folks. And then we also have the need for 2 assistant stage managers. Alexa, our fabulous stage manager, would like to take 2 assistant stage managers under her wing. This is a bigger time commitment, so that would be for 3 credits. Again, a great learning experience. That's likely going to fall under a different course number. The backstage crew is PMA 2610, so that's production crew lab, and the ASMs will probably be under another course number. But if you're interested in finding out more about the assistant stage manager experience and looking at the schedule, come to the table, talk to Alexa, and she can tell you more about that. You can also come talk to us about future opportunities. This is the production this semester we're offering credit for, but we frequently have other things going on, and we're happy to chat about that, about the different opportunities. All right, thanks, folks.
Warren, are you talking about image and sound event?
Hello, I'm Warren Cross. I am the resident sound designer. I'm actually speaking about an event that's going to be taking place in April 10th and 11th, with a wind-up to that preceding week, depending on how it shakes out. It is an image and sound festival. I am producing this event along with my colleague, Professor Kevin Ernst, over in music. And the idea is that we are going to spend this semester with some coffee and donut weekends, evenings, trying to collect up musicians, performers, experimental filmmakers, just image people in whatever that means in this day and age, and pair them with sound artists and musicians, and create collaborative pods now and get people working and talking together to create a venue this coming April so that we can have events. So if this sounds a little mushy, it's because it's really mushy. We're trying to not overscript this so that these are really super discrete events. I'm really excited to see what happens when we take students and faculty and get them in the same place at the same time and see what we can co-create. So this is basically saying, I'm not signing anybody up for this semester because it's actually happening in April, but I want you to keep your eyes and ears peeled for flyers that will be advertising image and sound. And those will be these informal gatherings of creators. And we'll see what we can create and how we can sort of put them in a container and have them work in a image sound festival. So my email is WDC4. If you want to just send me a message and say, hey, I'm a blah, I'd love to get together or whatever, and so we'll make sure that we send out notification to you. Or I'll be around at the table, and if you just want to sign something, it's like, hey, put me on whatever list you got, and we can talk about whatever this is. Thanks.
Okay, next up is a class called Instruction for Art, Text Scores in Art, Music, and Performance. How does a text score function like rules for a game, a script for a play, protocols for a ritual, or a programming code? What is gained or lost when we use an algorithm to create a work of art? How can you perform instructions for art fundamentally how can performance of instructions for art fundamentally change the work of art they produce? This class will look at early text scores or event scores and instructions from artists and composers alongside recent work done with artificial intelligence. The class will consist of weekly score discussions, screenings, and listening sessions. Students will produce original scores, perform scores, and critique the scores of others in the class. And this is Professor Obadike. Is there a sign up somewhere for this, Alexa? Yep, okay. Cool, yeah, right over there. If you're interested in the class, you can go and put your name on that list. Yeah. Next up is Film 1 and Cinematography. Dureem Kim will be presenting.
Hey, hi, I'm Doreen Kim, and this semester, Film 1, Jeff Palmer's class, and my cinematography class will be teaming up to work on 8 short narrative fiction film for the end of the semester screening series here in the KIF Theater. So Professor Palmer and I are excited about our students and this collaboration that will provide experience in independent filmmaking as well as some industry standards for professional filmmaking. So tonight, we are most interested in folks who would like to be involved in the project as potential crew or actors. So I'll be sitting in there, so if you want to be the actors, please come and then you can sign up, and we're gonna use those information to contact you as we get closer to making these projects. We're gonna make those projects mid-semester and early October, so please come and sign up and we can talk. Thank you.
Okay, so this is some info on dance in the department in general and share in, share out from Assistant Professor of the Practice Danielle Russo. PMA dance faculty are gearing up for an exciting year of new courses, performance opportunities, and artists in residence. Students can still enroll in Introduction to Latinx Performance, Dance Composition, and Classical Dance. This fall, students in classical will perform live with the Cornell Chamber Orchestra in October, and students in both classical and composition will stage and present their work for the annual Share In, Share Out showcase in November. To learn more about this year's programming, events calendar, and how to become a dance minor here at PMA, join Professors Juan Manuel Aldape and Danielle Russo for the Cornell Campus Dance Gathering, taking place on Wednesday, September 10th at 5 p.m. here in the Schwartz Center in 320. That's on the 3rd floor upstairs. Grab a handout for all the details and sign up to join Dance's mailing list. And I assume there's a sign up somewhere on the stage for this too. So get involved with dance. Oh, and Bailey Hex will talk about Festival 24 now. Exciting.
Howdy, howdy. I am Bailey, and I am the producer of Festival 24. So I'm here to tell you about one of the wildest traditions on campus. Once a semester, we gather to write, rehearse, and perform 4 entirely new plays and entirely new film in just 24 hours. At the moment, all positions are filled, and we're filled in record time, we're happy to announce. But you can still come and watch the chaos this Saturday at 7 in the Flex, which is that way, for those of you. It's first come, first served, so get there early, and trust me, you definitely do not want to miss it. If you're interested in hearing about it early in upcoming semesters, come over to our table with me and my awesome co-producer Gwendolyn, and we're excited to see you there.
Justin Lee, senior thesis film.
Hello everyone, my name is Justin Junseok Lee. I'm a senior in the PMA department, and I just wanted to take some time to tell you about my thesis project. So I will be writing and directing a short film this upcoming spring, and I would really love for all of you to be a part of it. So a little about the film. It's going to be an anthology film made up of 3 separate and distinct stories that all sit under this umbrella theme of existentialism. In particular, it seeks to investigate what it feels like to be alive and how the screen can best invoke that. And so to properly convey such a range of human experience, the film plays around with a wide range of genres, with each story leaning heavily into tropes and styles of a specific genre that's wholly distinct from the others. So it's going to become this gross amalgamation of surrealist body horror, absurdist black comedy, and magic realism. So if that sounds even a little bit interesting, please come up after the show to my little panel there, and I'd love to meet and get to know you. In terms of specifically what I'm looking for, I'm still in the early stages, so anything and everything, regardless of experience, regardless of whether you're interested in acting, camera, lighting, sound, set, costumes, assistant directing, or producing, I'd love to have you involved in the project. Thank you.
And now Izzy Falchuk on her senior thesis project. Woo!
Hi guys, I'm Izzy Falchuk, obviously, and I'm going to talk to you about my thesis short film that I will also be writing and directing. So I'm just going to read you my little spiel. So my film is currently untitled, and it tells the story of Harper, a directionless and troubled young woman who begins therapy, but her search for connection spirals into obsession as she blurs the boundaries between patient and therapist, forcing both to confront the cost of vulnerability and desire. At its heart, the film is about vulnerability and the line between obsession, love, and lust. Harper walks into therapy because her deep-rooted childhood trauma has forced her into a directionless and mentally unstable state. But what begins as a search for stability spirals into blurred boundaries with her therapist, Ethan. The film moves between quiet, intimate moments, Harper in her bedroom, staring at a blank screen, drowning in silence, and also heightened, very cinematic confrontations in restaurants, therapy sessions, and late-night encounters where intimacy becomes dangerous. Visually, I want the film to feel like you're inside Harper's head, which is very muted, claustrophobic, which are harsh contrasts between the sterile therapy offices and the chaotic warmth of New York City. I want close-ups that hold a beat too long and just generally to create discomfort but also empathy. This is a story about people who are deeply flawed, about the ways we cope, about the danger and allure of human connection when we're desperate to be seen. It's heavy, but not just darkness. There are some cracks of humor, awkwardness, and humanity throughout. I'm super excited to build a team of collaborators with you guys. But similar to Justin, I'm in the very early stages, so anything is appreciated. A cinematographer, assistant director, actors, gaffers, designers, costumes, really anything who feel that you can help shape the vibe and the mood that I'm going for. So yeah, I hope that this film will be fun and powerful and stay with audiences. And if you're excited by stories that push into gray areas, that don't shy away from discomfort, and also find beauty in it, then I'd love to have you work on my project. So you can come chat after.
And next, Savannah will speak on work study and special event production crew.
Hi everyone, I'm Savannah Relis. I'm the Assistant Technical Director here at the Performing and Media Arts Department. We do have lots of opportunity for work here in the department. We are looking for work studies in specific departments. Right now we're really looking for scenery and lighting work studies. We also need a student crew for our special events. We will need to prioritize people that have federal work study funding, so if you are that sort of candidate, please come talk to me. But if you are at all interested in working for us, please come see me at the table. Thanks.
And next, Bailey Hecht and Isaac Dorio on the Melodramatics. Surprise, it's me again. So, I am the president of the Melodramatics Theater Company as well, Cornell's very own entirely student-run musical theater group. This semester we are producing, drumroll please, Sweeney Todd. Here with more information are our director Avery and our music director Isaac.
Hello everyone, my name is Avery. I am the director of the Melodramatics Fall Musical Sweeney Todd this semester. We are so thrilled to be sharing such a timeless and classic story with all of you in such a modernized way. We are hoping that the audience can come and see a part of themselves in the characters, especially with all the scary and unjust things happening in our world right now. We're hoping that you can resonate and find some comfort in it. If you are interested in being a part of our wonderful cast, there is one more day of in-person auditions, and virtual auditions are due this Friday. So you can always visit the Melodramatics website for more information. Thank you.
And I'm just going to add my 2 cents. I'm Isaac. I'm the music director for the production, and this Sweeney Todd is in conjunction with my honors thesis in the music department. And what I'm looking at specifically, if you know me, I am looking to go into music education. So what I'm looking at with this production is, because it's so huge, because there's such a massive ensemble, and because there's so many things going on musically, it's a perfect opportunity to look at how we can use the ensemble space as a space for collaboration as both teachers and learners. So something important to me is building a space that's rooted out of human connection and building connections between each other. And how musical theater serves as one of those important spaces, the important art forms, where we constantly negotiate our own selves and our own identities with ourselves and others. So it'll be an interesting project. There's so many moving parts. There's so many jobs. We need all hands on deck. And we're very happy to say that we have over 30 people who are auditioning in person, and I don't know how many more on our virtual audition forum, but we're very excited to share the stage with everyone, and I think it'll be a really fun and fruitful project in conjunction with many of our IC friends over at Ithaca College, so I'm excited to work on it with you all. Thank you.
Beyond just our production, we are also a club of just people who enjoy musical theater. So if you wanted to hear more about Sweeney, if you want to just join some like-minded friends, come over to our table, join our listserv, and be in our emails, and come to our G-Bodies. Thanks, guys.
Okay, Morgan Pearlstein to speak on Cogdog.
Hello, my name is Morgan Pearlstein, and I am the president of Cogdog Theater Troupe. Cogdog is also an entirely student-run organization, and we put on 2 plays every semester. This semester, our plays are Hurricane Diane, which I am directing along with my assistant director, Sophia Clark, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, which is directed by Jillian Walker and Kaylin Sandifer. The synopsis for Hurricane Diane is meet Diane, a permaculture gardener dripping with bush charm. She's got supernatural abilities owing to her true identity, the Greek god Dionysus, and she's returned to the modern world to gather mortal followers and restore Earth to its natural state. Where better to begin than with a cul-de-sac of 4 housewives in a suburban cul-de-sac in New Jersey? And the synopsis for Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf is, over the course of one alcohol-infused night, George and Martha draw a younger couple, Nick and Honey, into cruel battles of wit, humiliation, and revelation. Edward Albee's Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf is a dark comedy that exposes the illusions, disappointment, and toxic games at the heart of 2 marriages, ultimately questioning the roles of love, power, and deception in human relationships. Auditions for both of these shows are currently ongoing. Our last day of auditions is tomorrow from 5 to 9 p.m. in this building in the Black Box Theater. You don't need to prepare anything ahead of time. You can just show up and we will give you sides there that you will then read to us. If you're just finding out about this and are like, whoa, I'm not free tomorrow, but I want to audition, please come talk to me. I will be up at the stage at the end, and we want to have you audition, so we will find something for you. We are also seeking a variety of tech roles for all of these shows, including set designers, stage managers, costume designers, and lighting and sound designers. So if you're interested in any of that, please come talk to me. And then also, finally, we have an active G-Body, which this semester will be meeting Thursdays at 6 p.m. in Goldwyn Smith. And it's a great way to get to know members of the club and to get to know us, even if you're not currently in a production or if you're looking to get a tech role. So thank you, and I hope to see you audition tomorrow.
Next up is Mia Sophia Arenga with Cornell Students Create. And AJ!
Okay, hi everybody. Okay, wait 1 second. Okay, so obviously my name is also Mia Sophia. I'm a sophomore majoring in PMA, and I'm the vice president of Create. Basically, it's a student organization linked with PMA. AJ's a member. And I just wanted to quickly give a simple rundown about what Create is so that you guys hopefully can find the same interest that I did. And basically, Create brings together student artists of all kinds, actors, musicians, dancers, filmmakers, writers, and designers. We host events like Camp Cabaret, which AJ is a member, obviously will be talking a little bit more about.
Hey y'all, so I'm AJ, as you've heard, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about Camp Cabaret. So at the end of each semester, we host something called the Camp Cabaret, and it's a chance for everybody to kind of showcase their skills. We normally do a theme. Last semester it was drag, and it was super awesome, and it's just a great chance for everybody to kind of have this collaborative environment. We host a lot of other events for everyone from Yo-Yo Club to a cappella to whatever creative groups or creative people to get to meet each other, collaborate. If you're like, man, we really need a set designer, we need graphic design, well, we know somebody, so reach out to us.
Yeah, and just to reiterate what AJ said, Cornell has over like 1,000 clubs, and so we want to provide a way for you guys to have direct contact and access with them without being all the hustle that it could be. So come check us out. We're right over here. I swear we don't bite. We're awesome people. And yeah, have a great day.
And last but certainly not least, the Whistling Shrimp Improv Comedy.
Hello, everybody. We are the Whistling Shrimp Improv Comedy Troupe. I'm Jacob, a co-director.
I'm Lisa, another co-director.
There are two of us.
Wow.
All right, so we do improv comedy. So what we do is that the performers and the audience are in a very similar situation where they have no idea what's going to happen on that stage.
Literally anything could happen. We don't know.
We don't know.
You do not know.
Nor do you. So we have auditions Tuesday and Thursday, September 16th and 18th.
4:45 to 6:45 on both days. Come to one. It's in Rockefeller 115.
Yes, and you might be thinking, I don't do improv. I can't do this. That's not true. Lisa, did you do improv before joining this group?
No.
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 I did, but... But only 2 of our 6 current members did before joining in college. So we have a lot of fun. We go to festivals across the region. We've been to Skidmore. We've been to George Washington. I read recently on our website that we did something at the UCB Theater in New York.
Wow.
Amy Poehler started that.
Wow.
She's awesome.
Okay. We do long form improv, so every scene is between like 7 minutes and maybe 18 minutes. We don't know.
We've also had ones that go for 35 minutes.
Yeah, it could go forever and ever and ever.
And you wouldn't know.
Because it's improv. All right. Come to our table.
Yeah, we're good friends, everybody, except for Lisa and me.
Yeah. All right. See you over there.